Hi guys, welcome to another audio video, and I'll be reading Deuteronomy 21 of the King James Version Bible. And it reads, If one be found slain in the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee to possess it, lying in the field, and it be not known whom has slain him, then thy elders and thy judges shall come forth, and they shall measure unto the cities which are round about him that is slain. And it shall be that the city which is next unto the slain man, even the elders of that city shall take an heifer which hath not been wrought with, and which hath not drawn in the yoke. And the elders of that city shall bring down the heifer unto a rough valley, which is neither aired nor sown, and shall strike off the heifer's neck there in the valley. And the priests, the sons of Levi, shall come near, for them the Lord thy God hath chosen to minister unto him, and to bless in the name of the Lord. And by their word shall every controversy and every stroke be tried. And all the elders of that city that are next unto the slain man shall wash their hands over the heifer that is beheaded in the valley. And they shall answer and say, Our hands have not shed this blood, neither have our eyes seen it. Be merciful, O Lord, unto thy people Israel, whom thou hast redeemed, and lay not innocent blood unto thy people of Israel's charge, and the blood shall be forgiven them. So shalt thou put away the guilt of innocent blood from among you, when thou shalt do that which is right in the sight of the Lord. When thou goest forth to war against thine enemies, and the Lord thy God hath delivered them into thine hands, and thou hast taken them captive, and seest among the captives a beautiful woman, and hast a desire unto her, that thou wouldest have her to thy wife, then thou shalt bring her home to thine house, and she shall shave her head, and pare her nails. And she shall put the raiment of her captivity from off her, and shall remain in thine house, and bewail her father and her mother a full month. And after that thou shalt go in unto her, and be her husband, and she shall be thy wife. And it shall be, if thou have no delight in her, then thou shalt let her go whither she will. But thou shalt not sell her at all for money. Thou shalt not make merchandise of her, because thou hast humbled her. If a man have two wives, one beloved and another hated, and they have borne him children, both the beloved and the hated, and if the firstborn son be hers that was hated, then it shall be, when he maketh his sons to inherit that which he had, that he may not make the son of the beloved firstborn before the son of the hated, which is indeed the firstborn. But he shall acknowledge the son of the hated for the firstborn by giving him a double portion of all that he hath, for he is the beginning of his strength. The right of the firstborn is his. If a man have a stubborn and rebellious son, which will not obey the voice of his father or the voice of his mother, and that when they have chastened him will not hearken unto them, then shall his father and his mother lay hold on him, and bring him out unto the elders of his city, and unto the gate of his place. And they shall say unto the elders of his city, This our son is stubborn and rebellious. He will not obey our voice. He is a glutton and a drunkard. And all the men of his city shall stone him with stones, that he die. So shalt thou put evil away from among you, and all Israel shall hear and fear. And if a man have committed a sin worthy of death, and he be put to death, and thou hang him on a tree, his body shall not remain all night upon the tree, but thou shalt in any wise bury him that day. For he that is hanged is accursed of God, that thy land be not defiled, which the Lord thy God giveth thee for an inheritance. Okay, so this chapter speaks of two things mainly. one, what should actually happen to a son or a daughter that is rebellious unto his parents, right? So we see that happening, and if you should come across a dead, also that no one has actually known who had killed that man. So he was killed, but no one knows who killed him, no one saw or anything. So he God what am I saying God, sorry. Moses is telling them the course of action that should be taken by them to ensure that the guilt of that slain man does not fall upon the people, right? And the rebellious son shall remember one of the commandments is obey thy father and thy mother. Okay? So God expects us to actually live by that commandment, to obey our parents. And so it is said here that a rebellious son shall be put to death by the people. Okay? And guys, this is all relevant to back to the children of Israel in those times. Okay? Not to us. We aren't stoning anyone. Okay? We have to thank God for grace for that. Okay? So no one has to be stoned anymore. Can you just think of it? Do you know how many rebellious children you have in today's society, in contemporary society? Can you imagine if this law was still in effect? How many children would be stoned to death? Well, I probably would have been one of them. At some point in time, I was rebellious myself. Okay? And most children today are very rebellious. That's just their nature. And so, even babies, I see where even babies are rebellious. I'm sorry. It's just the truth. It's just facts here. I'm speaking facts. Okay? And we see these things happening. But if it was in those days, then that could never take place. And for the young rebellious children, I want to say to you, thank God for his grace and his mercy. If there was no reason to serve God before, this is a reason why you should serve God. You see that back in the days, they usually stone and kill you for being rebellious to your parents and not listening to your parents when they speak to you. Okay? But in today's society, you are rebellious as you want to be, and nobody is doing anything to stop that. Okay? You're not being stoned, you're not being killed. As a matter of fact, some of you are not even being reprimanded for it. That's a fact. I've seen it. So you all should be very grateful for God's grace and for Jesus coming and dying on the cross for you. If there wasn't a reason for you to serve God, that is a reason for you to serve God. Okay? Look at that. Look what the Lord has done. We like to sing, look what the Lord has done. Well, look what the Lord has done for you. And you didn't even know it. Well, there you go. You've come across it. Bam. So there you go. That's the reason for you to serve the Lord. Okay? Alright. So guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification so you're alerted to whenever a new audio video is posted. Guys, also don't forget to share your comments, your revelations, and your thoughts down below in the comment section. Okay? Have yourselves a blessed day. Bye.